Shalom, brothers and sisters. We're the brothers from the Gathering of Christ Church in Atlanta. We're here to bring out a very important topic, very controversial. Today we're going to go into, or should I say today's lesson, is the NIV versus the KJV Version Bible. Now we've already did a teaching on King James and gave you a synopsis on his history and his background, showing how many scribes the brother had to translate each verse and chapter. Okay, the King James Version Bible is the closest Bible that correlates with the Hebrew. As we know, the Hebrew is what the our ancient ancestors, who the prophets, when they were speaking, it was in ancient Hebrew. Okay, and then in the New Testament, then came the Greek. King James made sure that he had the correct people to translate the Bible, and it is the most accurate book out there. Then came along this guy who we're going to read about, which name is Rupert Murdoch. Okay, we're going to give you a little bit of history on Rupert Murdoch because it's very important to know. Okay, that how much power this guy actually has. This guy, Rupert Murdoch, is a papal knight. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a very hierarchy position when it comes to the Roman Catholic Church. Okay, he's in the knighthood of the Roman Catholic Church. Okay, this guy owns The Simpsons. Okay, he's the one who put up The Simpsons out there, and every Simpson, there's always something subliminal in the background. You have to watch the background of each Simpson. There's something that has to do with somebody gay in the background. There's always a gay guy walking in the background in The Simpsons, or some type of gay object in the background. I wish I could show it to you, but you can always Google it. Google the gay objects in the background of The Simpsons. There's always something gay in the background. He owns Fox, your network Fox. He owns that. Your news that you watch from Fox comes from Rupert Murdoch. He owns the Sky Network, which hold 18 pornographic channels, plus more. Okay? He has a network with just porn on it. He's also the Council of Foreign Relations.
He sits on it.
Okay? He's part of it. He also owns the News Corporation, the London Times and New York Post newspaper. This is all the stuff he has complete control over. And he also bought into the Zondervan Publishing Company. Why am I bringing this out? Because the majority of our people is following the NIV Bible. Okay? The NIV Bible is what the majority of people is reading now, because they figure that it's more understandable. It was only written to bring a better understanding on what the word means. Some people say the King James Version is hard to understand. It's not that it's hard to understand, it's just that you don't have the correct teacher to teach you what the scriptures are saying. Okay, it's very easy. The NIV Bible is one of the most wickedest books on the face of the planet. Okay? In fact, a lot of your people who practice Satanism use the NIV Bible. So we want to go into it and talk about this NIV book. And upon doing that, after we finish this topic, if you're still preferring to extrapolate this book and hold it up, where's it at? Here, go right here. This thing right here. Okay? If you still want to use this book, and you want to hold it up and hold it dearly to your belief, and you don't feel like there's nothing wrong with it after we brought this information out, okay, which we're going to show you is full of feudism, okay, you're going to find out that this book has nothing to do with the Father, okay? You're going to find out. And some of my ex-wives are disgraceful. We're going to tell you why. We're going to give you the scriptures that they use to put a dent and to after doing that, justify a reason why they feel like they did it to bring you a better understanding. It's not a better understanding they give you. Okay, so allow us to share the information on a more high level, urgent level, because this is urgent that we all look and do the research with this guy Rupert Murdoch. Why would we want to follow a guy that has anything to do with porno? Why would we want to follow a guy that's directing and putting these pornographic sites out and putting these pornographic channels out? Why would we want to follow a book that he came out with that had nothing to do with the Father? It don't make sense. Okay, let's read a little bit on that on Battle Cry. Go ahead.
All right. Media mogul Rupert Murdoch recently made a $10 million contribution toward the construction of a new Catholic cathedral in Los Angeles. Murdoch has a wide holding in the movie, TV, and publishing industries, including Fox Television, 20th Century Fox Films, London Times, the New York Post newspapers, HarperCollins, and Zondervan publishing companies. But the fact that his TV station and movie productions are some of the sleaziest did not stop Los Angeles Cardinal Roger Mahony from anointing him and his wife as members of the Pontifical Order of the St. Gregory the Great in January 1998. This knighthood bestowed on behalf of the Pope is given to persons of unblemished character who have promoted interests of society, the Catholic Church, and the Holy Vatican. Besides this strange connection, there's an even stranger one. Murdoch is a chairman and chief executive of Newspaper Corporation, which lists as one of his holdings Zondervan Publishing House, the designated publisher of the New International Version of the Bible. Is it just a coincidence that the distribution of the most popular of the modern Bible versions based on the corrupted Roman Catholic text is controlled by a man who contributes heavily to the Catholic cause and holds a papal knighthood? It is also curious, since Murdoch was knighted for his unblemished character, that he abandoned his wife of 31 years and married one of his dynamic, tall, gorgeous female employees who's half his age. When Cardinal Mahony's office was asked if knighthood honor would be revoked, as a spokesperson replied, "As far as I know, once you've got it for good." I'm gonna go ahead and read some more. All right. Australian-born media mogul Rupert Murdoch sits on the Council of Foreign Relations, whose international holding includes supposedly the conservative Fox News channel, has been secretly building a stable, wholly owned pornographic channels for its British Sky subsidiary. Reported Rupert Stein of London's business on February 12th. The business has learned that Sky now operates its own pornographic channels. The 18-plus movie section, after years of hosting third-party content only, previously under British licensing roles. Rupert's Sky Network was reported to provide poor content produced by other networks. Having learned of porn's profit potential, however, Murdoch is developing his own original pornographic content, as well as entering in partnerships with companies and broadcasting pornographic television channels on Sky Network. With Playboy, for instance, Sky now only hosts the channel
with what?
With Playboy.
So this guy he's in cahoots with Playboy too. Okay, the same guy. Where is that? Here we go. The same guy who professed that this book is a good book to read because it gives you better understanding. Okay, he's in cahoots with the Playboy magazine. Go ahead.
For instance, Sky now only hosts the channel but sells its service and collects and shares in the revenues from Playboy customers. For years, Murdoch Press has labeled rival newspaper Baron Richard Desmond a pornographer in articles charting his business, which has included pornographic magazines and TV channels. Relates Steiner, Desmond, who owns the Daily Express and OK Magazine, will view Murdoch's expansion in the field as hypocrisy. An American conservative who has viewed Murdoch as an ally interjecting a conservative voice into the mainstream media should take an even dimmer view on the developments.
That's how it goes. These are all facts, brothers and sisters. We can give you the links. You can pull up the links for yourself. What's the link to this?
This one is this one was on Battle Cry. You could it says www.jesusissavior.com /Bible/Rupert Murdoch.